Tull, are you recording this on social right now?
I am.
Yeah, where's the whistle?
So we're gonna have a little program here. Thanks to everybody for coming. We have a few things to give to Lee, who's leaving Gator Sports Properties here next week, right? So, and I wanted to kick it off. Okay, I'm gonna kick off the program. That's what you heard. So, I have here. There's a story behind this. This is a signed Mike White Libman framed photo. Now, the reason this means something to me, and I mean this sincerely, when I got here in December of 2019, a month or two into it, Lee and I talked about one of my prospects, Libman, because I worked with them at Michigan State. And Lee goes, let's send him a basketball, a signed basketball from Mike White. He got the basketball signed by Mike White. I sent it to the guy Andrew Libman in Illinois. Next thing you know, we're cutting a 4-year deal with the escalator, the whole 9 yards, and it was fantastic, right? It was fantastic. But part of the story that not everybody knows is that on June 30th, well, first of all, let me back up. The pandemic hits. It's 2020. The pandemic's hitting.
Do you want a drink or a seat?
So the pandemic hits, and I just want to thank Lee for the leadership that he showed, and I mean this sincerely. When we went through the reduction in pay, the layoffs, the furloughs, I mean, Lee was our leader. It was compassion, it was empathy, it was kind of the worst Zoom calls you'd ever want to have. And Lee even said that too. It was kind of like, this is not something that I want to do right now, but he had one-on-ones with every one of us. It was one of the hardest times of our life. But me personally, my mom had a stroke on Memorial Day of 2020, and she died on June 30th of 2020 during the pandemic up in South Bend. And I'm trying to get this thing to the finish line. And literally, on the day my mom died, I got the Libman contract signed. And you probably remember that, right? It was like, it was very emotional for me because it was like, wow, my biggest deal here in Florida is my Libman deal. Lee helped me get it across the finish line, and my mother up in South Bend, Indiana at the age of 90 just passed away of a stroke. It was a very hard time for me, but I just wanted to thank Lee with all my heart for your leadership, your compassion, and just hanging in with me through all my kookiness over the last 3 years. I mean, because he's also been one of my biggest fans. He's brought me down when I would get too excited or overexcited about stuff, because I get a little excited sometimes. Everybody knows? No. But this thing right here, I just want you to have this though, because full disclosure, it was leftover because Teal left it in my office. but the thing is, you remind, I want Lee to remember, the Libman thing was so special to me. This is the pandemic. Lee got us through the pandemic. You know, Mike White was a good guy. He was a good guy to work with. So I just wanted to first present this to you, so I appreciate it.
First of all, no, I won't be sitting. The fact that it's all about you is good.
Right.
Okay. Second of all, talking about, COVID, layoffs, pay reductions, stuff like that. I know we're talking about clients with me. John, you've been a real asset to the team, and everybody enjoys what you do. And I said this to some people today. Everybody likes to take fun, make fun of you, and many times I'm leading the charge. All right,
I know.
that's kind of my role.
I can take it.
But if you didn't do what you did, all right, if you didn't do what you do, everybody would feel the big boy and say, hey, I miss John doing what he's doing.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.